I love doing my commentary like this, so get used to it. But this is Love and Marriage Huntsville review, y'all. Make sure you follow for more Love and Marriage Huntsville content and exposés, because I do talk about the stuff that's going on behind the scenes that's not shown on the show. The scene did open up with Nell sitting down with Fletcher and telling him about how Martell came to her house to curse her out, essentially. Fletcher told her that I guess I'm going to have a conversation with Martel. They also talked about Mel and her event that's coming up and how Mel is so extra. But nevertheless, they're excited to attend. Keep trying to tell y'all that Tiffany and Stormy had an alliance. And it was somewhat revealed in this episode. So Stormy and Tiffany sit down and talk about Kiki yet again. Stormy is trying to broker some type of peace treaty between Kiki and Tiffany, but really it's Tiffany that don't like Kiki. So she's really trying to get Tiffany to calm down on insulting Kiki on a regular basis. Tiffany sitting at this table, y'all, acting as if she don't know what Stormy is talking about when it comes down to her insulting Kiki, and it's really irritating my spirit, and it's really giving Karen vibes. If y'all go back to the time where Kiki was actually introduced to the show, Tiffany has been saying the same thing over and over again. Are we good enough? Is she better than us? Are we better than her? She's been having that rhetoric for Kiki for a very long time. So when she told Stormy, I don't understand why she's so confused, it's because her and Stormy also has talked about Kiki in that manner too. Stormy is trying to act like she don't know where all this animosity for Kiki came from. I do feel that Stormy once upon a time did feel this way about Kiki as well, but I feel like Stormy felt like it was better to align herself with Kiki than Tiffany, because look at Tiffany. We haven't even seen much of Tiffany. Tiffany ain't made no money this season, which is ultimately confusing Tiffany, because she like, girl, we both talked about Kiki. Like, I don't know why you're so surprised. And she gave it away when she talked about the scene that I've mentioned before on my TikTok about. They were, I thought they were at the Spy, but Tiffany mentioned them. I thought it was at the Spy, but it was actually at the tea party. If y'all can remember, okay, it was a scene where Tiffany and Stormy was having a conversation and Kiki's name was brought up. Tiffany got irritated and was like, oh, so we're giving her a chance. And Stormy was like, yeah, I've met with her. She's pretty cool if you get to know her. If y'all can remember that scene, Tiffany looked at Stormy all upside her head. That's because she found out that Stormy not only went to Kiki by herself, but she's trying to figure out, okay, so what are we doing here? Because I thought we were supposed to be mean girls towards Kiki, and here you are giving her a chance and having meetings without Tiffany being there. Telling y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Now, Tiffany finna be on her own because Stormy is finna go to Bell Collective. So who is she gonna lean on? Because Tisha don't like her. Mel is gonna work, but she ain't gonna be fooling with Tiffany like that. Kimmy for damn sure don't like Tiffany. So once Stormy go, Tiffany, I think, is gonna be out of here too. Let's jump back to the episode. So they're sitting down talking about what Kiki told Stormy on the last episode. She told her that Tiffany was talking about, was talking about Stormy's product, and also some flowers that Stormy may have sent to Tiffany. And of course, when you confront somebody like Tiffany, she's going to act like she don't know where this is coming from. She's going to get her Karen on. She did just that. What are you talking about? I don't remember bringing that up. I don't ever remember bringing up your products. I actually use your products today. You know, typical. But don't let these two fool y'all. They were in an alliance. Maybe not an alliance, but they definitely were in cahoots. Ultimately, Stormy just wants Tiffany to stop insinuating that she's better than Kiki. They agreed to meet up with Kiki at a later date. Melody Cherie Rodgers. And people are feeling away on social media about Mel's name change party. And while I am in agreement that I do want to see a different storyline for Mel, and maybe she have gave us some stories, but they just didn't air it, y'all. But I think this was really cute. At first, when I was watching it, I'm like, this is very extra. But when she went into the meaning of it and she explained why she decided to do a party in this manner, I thought it was beautiful. So often we see women celebrate the divorce. Never once have we seen a woman celebrate getting their name back, essentially getting their life back. Did y'all know that it is suggested, medically necessary at times, for someone who's just got out of a relationship with a narcissist to go seek psychotherapy? When I learned this, that's when I figured out that narcissists are all demons. They're just demons in human form. In my opinion, what Mel is really trying to show us is that life is not over because you divorce. Life is actually just beginning. Now, mind you, they aired this on her birthday, 11/11. Look how happy Nell and Fletcher is for Mel. I mean, this is a genuine smile, y'all. I wasn't sure about Nell at first, but she growing on me. Mel's bond with her mom, Vanessa, is so beautiful, y'all. The speech that she gave her daughter was amazing. Mel is seen in one of the scenes stating that even through it all, to know that my mom is still proud of me, it really touched my heart, because you just never know if you're making your parents proud. It's very important for us to hear that from time to time. I feel like the scene with Mel and Nell was actually forced by production. I honestly don't think Nell really wanted to talk to Mel about this specific subject. She was just pushed to have to do it. But Mel was very irritated, like she was with Destiny when she pulled her to the side at her music premiere party. Since it was Nell, Mel went on and indulged. But Nell pulls Mel to the side and tell her what Martell had to say about the name change party. And we can usually tell when something on the show pissed Martell off by how he acts on social media. And here lately, he and Ariana Curry has been seen out in public. It appears that Ariana Curry may have won $42,000 from the casino. And we see Martell and Ariana on the Shade Room on live, y'all.
Oh, so you happy today? Mm-hmm. I bet she is happy today. If I was, I would be too.
So.
Okay. Yeah, she happy. She should be. I'm happy too.
You should be.
Well, I should be happy, and I am. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Holt.
You know, in my opinion, the reason why Martell is really happy is because he knows that she's going to put some money in his pockets and help him through his money issues and financial issues. He's been getting embarrassed all season for being broke. That's just one of the things Martell has done to distract us from Mel's name-changing ceremony. He's also allowing Ariana to use the Eminem kids as content on TikTok. If y'all head over to her TikTok, you will see that she's made commentary with the Eminem kids' names, saying that she's shopping for the Eminem kids. And it's wild because he asked the court not to allow Mel to be able to even put her kids on social media. Your side chick turned main chick turned baby mama can. That Negro something else. As Nell is continuing to tell Mel about what Martell had to say, I feel like Mel can feel the energy in her place shift. With us knowing that energy travels, Mel shut that conversation down. But it's wild that Martell think that he gave Mel her name. He built her up. Just telling y'all in my commentary about Keke Palmer that I feel like Darius feels the same way about Keke. And we knew Keke way before we knew a Darius. But now, Martell, you got your name back. Give it to Ariana. Clearly, Mel is done with your ass. That's what you mad about. But either way, jump into Stormy. So Stormy is talking to her manager. I really don't know his title. I thought I got a screenshot of it, but I did. And I really don't have much to say about this scene because it seemed very forced. She was crying, no tears. And one of the things that they were talking about was the fact that she almost lost it all, including her house. She stated it was a few times that she wanted to give up, especially knowing that somebody had stole her money. It was revealed the reason why Canvas Beauty started going under is because somebody used Canvas Beauty's signature or Stormy's signature to get money, I'm assuming. I don't know. They didn't go into detail. But Stormy want to throw a party for their success of 5 years in the business. That's the party that she promoted over the summer. It was invite only. This is also the party where we saw Martell with another woman on social media. And somebody from Wanda's camp or Letitia's camp came to the party and snuck a picture of Nell, y'all. It's just something missing in the scene. I just cannot put my finger on it, y'all. Jumping back to the Fletchers. So, we get to meet the Fletchers family. As a way for us to get to know their family, the Fletchers had their kids over. We find out that they have 2 biological kids together and 2 by other people. I think I said that correctly. And I can't even begin to tell you on this picture who's who. But the kids are off. Well, they're not kids. They're grown people. I will say this. The Fletchers got it going on, y'all. This family has strong genes, and they look good as a unit. But we quickly learn that there's some dysfunction somewhere. Specifically with this person on the screen. I want to say her name is Kiki. So we found out Kiki is like a daughter to Neil and Chris, but she's actually their niece. I think this is Chris Jr. I could be wrong, y'all. This is their biological son together. I call myself taking screenshots of everybody's name as they flashed across the screen. I failed. You can tell by her face this dinner was a mess, but Kiki begins getting questioned by Neil because Neil fired Kiki. Neil want to know that Kiki go find another job because the rumor mill is saying Kiki got fired from her new job. Kiki's getting irritated because this Neil's second time asking her. Let's be for real. Don't nobody want to be introduced on the TV as the bomb. Come on, Neil. Now we're starting to see Neil's flaws a bit. Now, although I appreciate the bluntness, I also understand Kiki's position. Because what? You can tell when Chris Jr. came through the door, he was going to be a problem. Why, you might ask? Because he went to jail. Bill said, I'm not finna give you that dog until you pay me my money. It went down. One of the daughters burnt out and said, y'all lying. I'm about to leave. That